Hello. Today we are going to talk about something that is highly sought after. We want to know the truth, and I'm going to tell you from somebody that's been in the trenches. Is network marketing a pyramid scheme? I'm going to be 100% real and raw with you on this. So stick with me to find out what a pyramid scheme is. Is network marketing a pyramid scheme? What is the difference between them? If not, why people do think it is a pyramid scheme and legitimately have concerns, who this does not work for, and if network marketing is going to work as a business, could it work for you? So if that sounds like something you have been curious about, make sure you stay tuned. Okay, so first of all, if we have not had the pleasure, my name is Leah Day and I'm in St. Augustine, Florida. I am an Army veteran and I am a network marketer, entrepreneur, but I have failed a lot. And so I want to be very real and honest with you because you're coming here for answers, and I'm not going to fluff you up with things that are not realistic and not true. I'm going to tell you because I want you to decide for yourself what this is. If it's not for you, maybe you will leave here having a better understanding. So let's go. The first thing that I would like to address is a lot of people all over social media will say, is this one of those pyramid schemes? And they will put hand in hand a pyramid scheme and an MLM together. And honestly, there's pretty good reason for that, which I will get into in a minute. But let's first talk about what is a pyramid scheme. So a pyramid scheme, and there are still plenty around, you will offer somebody something and they have to have a buy-in. They don't get anything in return, but they're trying to recruit more people to buy in, and then you really don't ever see any money coming back to you. There's no product, there's nothing exchanging except that you're just paying somebody for something. A lot of times it is for a promise to get a certain amount of money back. So that is something that it will go around sometimes on social media as a promise to make you money quick, that sort of thing. And that is a scheme. Those are illegal. When you are paying money for something, expecting something in return, you better get something in return. On the other hand, a network marketing company, or an MLM, also known as multi-level marketing, that was created to save companies the billions and billions and billions of dollars that they use on advertising, because they discovered that when somebody really loves something, they're going to naturally share it with their friends. So instead of spending that money on advertising, what they're doing is paying people for word of mouth advertising. So that is MLM, or network marketing. Now, the way that it works is a network marketer does not make money unless they help other people. So a lot of times people will come into it and they've been told these big promises about how they're going to make all this money, they're going to make money fast, and really that's really bad coaching. And they're kind of trying to give you these hopes and dreams and unicorns and rainbows and all those things when they haven't received anything yet. The best thing to do is to be honest with people's expectations. Stop promising the world. It depends on what your goals are. If you're just wanting to make a couple of $100 extra a month, then that's easy peasy. You can do that in a few minutes a day. If you're wanting to really create a business, a significant income, you have to stick with it. It's going to take consistency, and it's going to take showing up every day, and it's going to take hard work, and it's going to take a while to build it to that point. But if you're willing to put the work in, it's totally worth it, because people win in network marketing more than anywhere else. It's a business that you can get into with a very little overhead, very little income going into it, very little overhead, and you don't have to keep putting a bunch of money into it. If you were to go and start a real estate business or start a brick and mortar business, it's going to cost you thousands and thousands of dollars to get it running. It's going to cost you thousands and thousands of dollars to keep it running. This is a business you can work from home and on your time, but you don't have a boss over you, but you don't have to put thousands and thousands of dollars into it. Now, I do want to tell you, there are network marketing companies that still, unfortunately, run as pyramid schemes where they really push you to buy. And I want to stress that the Direct Sales Association is hammering down on a lot of these companies. You'll see a lot of companies closing their doors, and a big reason for that, which nobody wants to talk about, is that it's because they're not running with integrity. And what they're doing is trying to get everybody to join and to be a recruit, and then they're buying into the company, but then there's not a lot of customers. So there are rules that are coming out constantly to protect the consumer, to protect the consultant that joins the company, so that it is a legitimate business. And the network marketing profession and the Direct Sales Association is really pushing to make sure that we bring that professionalism and integrity back into the industry and pushing out all the bad guys. So in the meantime, just know that it does happen. And so you do have to be careful sometimes, but for the most part, network marketing companies are legitimate and you can make an income. Let's talk about the income for a second. If you Google and search whatever company you're looking into, you'll see that there's a very broad range, a big average, and majority of people are not making a whole lot of money. They make between $0 and a few $100s a year or something. I want to address that, okay? The biggest reason for that is because it's so simple to join a company, but then it's hard to put the work in and make it a business. A huge percentage, actually over 80% of the people that join a network marketing company don't want to build a business. It's just that the compensation for that company is such that they want to get the discount, or maybe they just want to be part of a community. And so they're not actually putting forth the effort to build the business. Now, some people do put forth the effort and they're not being coached properly and they don't know what they're doing. And so they do fail. And that brings a part of it around too. But for the most part, it's just people that don't really want to get into it, but they get talked into it, or they decide to do it for a discount or something like that. So that's why you're seeing such huge percentages of numbers of people that don't make a lot of money. Make sense? Okay. So that is actually one of the reasons why people get a bad taste in their mouth for network marketing. Sometimes they get talked into it and they don't want to. Sometimes they really do want to do it, but they don't have good coaches, whether it is from the person they join or from the company themselves that don't really have a great training program to pass along. And then they feel stuck. They don't know where to turn to. And then they end up paying more money and, buying all this product and not knowing how to get rid of it. In a past company that I was a part of, which was Party Plan, it's more considered direct sales, I got kind of suckered in because of the culture that I really think was created more from the consultants and not as much from the company. But the culture was like you had to have one of everything, and it wasn't something that I could easily sell. And so I did accumulate a lot of stuff in my house that I ended up getting rid of, and it was thousands of dollars worth of product. But a lot of the things that I was being coached just weren't with the times. They didn't pivot well. And when I tried to bring up a change, I was met with resistance. And ultimately, that's why I ended up leaving that company and went to network marketing. And that's how I found the company that I am with now, which is Modere, by the way. I will leave some information in the comments below if you want to check that out. And you can always reach out to me. And hey, by the way, if this is valuable for you, make sure you like and subscribe, and I will tell you some more about the industry. I'm always going to be real and honest with you. I'll tell you the pros and cons so that you can have a good idea for yourself on products and the industry and whether or not it is for you, because it's not for everybody. It just isn't. So let's move on. So another reason why people get a bad taste in their mouth with network marketing or multi-level marketing or even with direct sales and party plan is because of the way that they are approached by other people. The hey girl messages, the, well, we're friends, so you should buy from me, you owe me type of mentality, which whether or not people are being taught this, some people are, some people just naturally do this on their own because they join and they're not coachable. And when this sort of thing happens, it puts a bad taste in people's mouth because they're like, gross, no, I don't want your stuff. So when you join a company, you have to understand that it is sales, regardless of what people say. You are selling a product. You are the main product because people have to know, like, and trust you. And then, of course, if recruiting and sponsoring is part of what you're trying to do to make money, then the business is a product as well, and you are selling that. But you have to know that people are not numbers. We don't like to be treated like a number. We don't like to be treated like we are just a sale to you. You have to actually care about people and not be tied to the outcome. So you can offer something to somebody, but not in a pushy, salesy way. There are so many amazing scripts for that. And then also not being tied to the outcome, understanding that it might not be for them. And that is okay. It's okay. And it's normal that it's not for everybody. So you just have to be okay with that and not be gross and give people a hard time about that. And I think that's a big, big reason why people don't like it. They get invited to these Facebook groups without anybody asking them, or you'll have your old high school friend from 20 years ago that's like, oh my gosh, hey girl, your kids are so cute, and look at your dog, and by the way, I'm in this new thing, I think you would totally kill it. And people hate that. They hate that. There's a different way, there's a better way to go about it, but that's a big reason why people just don't like it. And they lump all network marketing in because they get that experience more than once. It's kind of overplayed now. So you have to know how to talk to people, which brings me to the point that it's imperative that when you join a company, you join a company that has great systems, that is very comfortable, that feels good, it doesn't feel slimy, and they can teach you to get going, and you can train and then plug it in and train and plug it in and start making sales. Not getting rich quick, by the way, because that just doesn't exist, okay? So that's a big thing too, is we have that promise of getting rich quick, and you have to work for it. You just do. All right, so who is network marketing not a fit for? It really is not a fit for anybody that doesn't quite understand that you are exchanging your time for money. If you're happy working, clocking in and clocking out and getting paid a set amount. Okay, so who is network marketing not a fit for? Remember, I've said that it's not a fit for everybody, and that is okay. The thing is we shouldn't be judging people for that, because just like nursing is not a fit for everybody, or coaching or teaching is not a fit for everybody, network marketing is the same. So if you're somebody that really has to have the stability of when you work a set amount of hours for a set amount of money, then network marketing is probably not a fit for you, because there is no guarantee. If you are somebody that has to have something right now and you're looking for a get rich quick, network marketing is not a fit for you, because there is no guarantee. Okay, so who is it a fit for? It's a fit for you if you know that you're meant for more and you feel stuck where you are. It is a fit for you if you can work on it, especially if you can work on it part-time in the nooks and crannies of your day while you're still doing your full-time job. That's where so many people get their start, and how so many people are able to replace their income is by doing it on the side of having a very busy schedule with full-time work and kids and things like that. If you're a stay-home mom and you want some extra spending money, network marketing is great for you. If you really feel stuck in a position, but you don't know where else to go, then network marketing can be a great fit for you, but you will have to make it a priority in the time that you have when you are not working. And you have to understand that it's a long-term success. Now, some people do have great success within their first 6 months to a year. That is not really the norm. The norm is that it takes several years to be able to make a substantial income, and that is with consistent hard work. So I hope that I was able to answer some of your questions. I hope that you have clarification. If you do have any further questions, I'd love to know what you'd love for me to address either with another video, or if you want to talk to me directly. I will leave my text number below so you can text me. I'll leave my links below so you can learn more about my business and if it's something that you want to join. And just like network marketing is not for everybody, every company is not for everybody. So that's something that I can address in another video. I look forward to hearing your feedback. Thank you so much for your time. Make sure you like and subscribe for more about network marketing, business building, and health and wellness. I'll see you next time.